Hey there, Sagittarius. How are you? It's your Force Fairy here. Nice to see you again. Well, it's your mid-month read. We're going to start off with an oracle card from your guides, and then get into the tarot to see what the sheath of Sagittarians are up to for this next couple weeks. Because I'm doing monthly and mid-months now. So, let's take a look. What are the messages that Sagittarius needs to hear? What does Sagittarius need to hear? Just one card. Right there. Inspire others. Well, aren't you already doing such? Sagittarius. If there's any zodiac sign that can inspire others, it's a Sagittarius. Absolutely. Fire signs are so inspiring. They really are. They make you feel good. If you're around any Aries, I live with the Aries energy. Leo or Sagittarius, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go to the main deck, get some tarot. To go tell the story of how Sagittarius is inspiring others right now as we speak. So, like Tate is a Sagittarius, is he not? He's inspiring the men to rise up and be men. I'm loving that. I know he has this reputation, but you never really know what's real and what's not, right? But the fact that he is inspiring men to be men, to put the work in, I love that. I do. He's inspiring to men. Comment in the comments below if you find Tate to be inspiring. If you're a man watching this and say, yeah, that guy's really got it going on. He's inspiring. Look at this. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius. Look at this. The energy that crosses this is the Five of Cups. This is what helps or hinders you. It's definitely going to be a hindrance when you focus in on what didn't work rather than how the wheel is turning in your favor. Higher self. Three of Swords. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you're going through it. But the wheel is the first card out. It's turning. So if you've had disappointment in love, if you have been hurt, the wheel is turning in your favor. Now, focus on foundations. Is the Page of Swords. So you could have been disappointed with something that you invested in or started, an online startup, a little, investment or little store, this type of thing, like an Etsy type of thing. And if you haven't seen the success that you want, don't let grief and sorrow get in the way. I'm just saying. We'll find out with some clarifiers, some more information. In the past, King of Swords, loving this energy. In the future, the Sun, beautiful. How you see yourself, yeah, Leo, all over this. The strength, bravery and strength. I'm really feeling bravery to really take a look. Do you see how this lion is taking a look at this Ace of Swords, or this Page of Swords? This Page of Swords for me as a reader is internet energies, right? So curious about the internet, curious about new startups. It's fresh, it's new, but it's digital for me. Page of Swords for in the tarot world can mean stalking or watching of the social medias. I really don't see that, but I've never really experienced, like I don't have any other social media, like YouTube is it for me. Like I don't really have anything else at all. So I don't read the Page of Swords as stalking because I don't know of it. Like I don't look at people's social pages because I can't get on because I don't have any. I don't have one. Like Facebook will say, oh, join to take a look at this. I'm like, no, I'm good. Just saying. Other people see you as having a lot of questions. I always see this Hangman, especially in this deck, is having a lot of questions. And when you're questioning authority, you're going to have to be brave and have the strength to do so. Don't hold back. Hope and fear. The Five of Pentacles. You're going through some struggles, Sagittarius. And I just did a read, struggles, where it was, the oracle card was struggles as lessons. It might have been Libra. You might want to check it out if there's any messages in there for you, but struggles are lessons. What do you learn from your struggles? If you take a look at challenges, struggles, blocks as lessons learned, blocks are also to get you to go in a different direction, to consider other, to think outside the box, this type of thing. And for you, Sagittarius, that's, being a mutable sign, that's not a problem at all. And there you go, back on track. Clarity way. Ace of Swords, that which you might not see, Sagittarius. And I've got to take a look at the ones that stick. We're going, this table needs to get, look at that. That which you might not see, Sagittarius, is the star. Wow. Ooh, I'm loving this. And these are the two that stuck. I'm going to shuffle them back into the deck. Nine of Pentacles. Listen. Don't worry, with the Five of Pentacles is your hope and your fear. Don't let your mind, then the thoughts really influence your feelings, which influence your actions. Thoughts, feelings, actions, okay? Thoughts, feelings, actions are the basics for manifestation. What you do not see is the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Oh, underneath the deck, the Justice card. Everything's going to balance out, Sagittarius. Live a life of truth and integrity. Know where you're going. Bask in the sun here. The wheel is turning, and it's turning for everyone. So if you've been on the bottom there with that Five of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups, you're going through some fives. Those are changes. And with mutable signs, mutable sun signs anyways, not a problem. But if you have a lot of fixed energy in your chart, it might be difficult. You might be finding it difficult. All right, so Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Let's get some clarifiers and take a look. Right there. There's that Five of Cups. That's what crosses you. I'm going to put this in the past. I'm going to put this right over here. And especially being right beside this King of Swords, I'm really picking up that you need to get out of your heart and into your head for right now as the wheel turns. Because there could be some things that could really tear you apart. With the Three of Swords here, yeah, you've got to move forward. Absolutely. Look at these majors. Look at these majors. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Chariot. And this is a surrender card. This is believing. This is a victorious movement forward, feeling confident in where you're going. And right beside that is the Sun. Let's take a look at what your higher self is saying. Listen, Sagittarius, you have the Star card twice. And when it's coming in this position of your higher self, I really am feeling and want you to listen to your higher self. Get out of this thought process of grief, of sorrow, of disappointment, of emotional. We've got it twice here. Emotional disappointment with the Five of Cups, and now the Three of Swords. These are self-deprecating thoughts. These are negative thought patterns. These are saying, well, I knew that was going to happen. Of course you did. You're a Sagittarius. Of course you knew it was going to happen because you thought about it. You felt it, what it would feel like. Again, that grief and sorrow. And then you took steps to make sure that that happened. Whether you're aware of it or not, and when it's in the higher self, you do not see your own star status. You don't see it. This is what's hidden from you, is the star, and we have it twice. And your higher self is saying, get out of that head thought, get out of that, get clarity, right? That you are that star. Move forward in that direction. The Tower has listen, Sagittarius, there's going to be a lot of towers coming down. We are going through something, and again, this is why I love astrology. And I'm a novice. I am not an astrologer. I hire astrologers to give me information, send me in a direction of learning, of self-knowledge. It starts with your own chart. The better you know your own chart, then you can start seeing and reading other charts. I'm still in the process of really diving deep into my chart, and then of course it's going to be each kid and the synastry between us and all the rest of it, right? This is really speaking to me that if the Tower has come down, an emotional disappointment, whether it be a loss of a loved one, a relationship, a business, a job, that there is a time to grieve, and then there's a time to heal. And this is what you might not see, is that you are in fact healing and moving forward into the sun. Beautiful. Page of Swords. The Ten of Wands. There's a heaviness to this. And the Seven of Wands. I'm going to put this here simply because the Chariot is the seventh of the majors. And I'm really feeling that with these wands, that you are, it's almost, it looks like this ship's wheel. That you are really, this is your wand. You're holding up whether it be financially, emotionally, mentally, you're holding up the hopes and dreams and ideas of others. And it looks like that ship's wheel. So it's almost like you guys, let's say you have a small little company, you have employees, you have been paying your employees 5 of Pentacles and not paying yourself, putting in all this time, effort. Trust me when I tell you that this will all work out in your favor. Even though that heaviness is still there, you will be able to let go of those wands and let those people take on their own responsibilities, their own actions, their own abilities to work and produce. Just saying. King of Swords in the recent past. Let's see what the King is saying. 5 of Swords. You're getting another 5. And the World. This is beautiful. Okay. I'm going to put this here. Look at this light card compared to these dark energies. This 5 of Swords, and again, you see this sword going right through the heart. Brings me up to that 3 of Swords. This 5 of Swords really speaks to me about your thoughts. And look at all the stars in the background. You got a star twice. Healing your, and noticing. You first have to notice what goes, being aware, mindful, they say. What's going on in my head? And I'm just using this as an example. You're driving, you're in town. I'm hitting every red light, you think. Why is it that I'm late and I've got to get here and I'm going to hit every red light? And then you do every red light. Start noticing. Because you're an instant manifester. I almost said Scorpio. Sagittarius. Scorpios are kind of master manifestors. We all are. But Scorpio just knows. So do you. But some Sagittarians don't know that they're doing this in this simulation. They are the ones writing the code. They have no idea. And then some Sagittarians really do know. So be mindful of what you're thinking. With the 5 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, just be mindful of what you're thinking so that you can have clarity, truth, integrity with the Ace of Swords. This is where you want your mind to relax and rest in that of truth. Okay. The Sun. In the near future, your wish fulfillment of moving forward is coming true into the Sun. Interesting. And the 7 of Swords. For some of you, as I pull the Ace of Swords right above this 7 of Swords, this is you and the Tower, and it brings me back to the Tower of your higher self. It's almost like you can say to yourself, I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it, and I'm moving forward. Wish fulfillment. And through this 7 of Swords of seeing, not just seeing, but feeling, seeing the illusion, the delusional people around you that can't see the sun, that are off two minds, that's, as they say, speak out of both sides of their mouth, right? Say one thing and do another. Say one thing to one person and do another. And when I place it in this position, on this side of the sun, I'm really picking up something to do with, are you going to continue to hold up the people who are not putting in the work, who are not being honest about what they're doing, how they're doing it, and I'm really feeling work with this. And so you have taken on all of this extra responsibility. And it could be with online businesses, income streams, channels, podcasts, websites. Like you hire someone to fix your website. You go back to the website and it's still a mess. And they're acting all like, yeah, I did a great job. Did you? Because it's not there. This is what I'm feeling with the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. You are holding up. And again, these wands are not lit up. They're dark, like these ones. Like it's a heavy sort of energy. As you have the Star twice, the Chariot, the Wheel of Fortune, the World. This is all coming to an end. All right, the Strength. Yeah, to see through the illusion of the Seven of Cups and to make the moves. Beautiful. I love this. Having the strength, and he's looking right at it, having the strength, and we got the Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, Seven of Swords. Having the strength to make the decisions, to cut out the responsibilities that are not yours, the projects that you have assigned to others, not to do it, to find someone else, and to make the plans with the Six of Swords to get out of this dark energies of lies and betrayal and towers and Three of Swords and into what your wish fulfillments is with the Nine of Cups. And this is the minor to the major of the Star, which we've got twice. And that is having clarity as to what to do, where to go, and how to move forward. With both the Chariot and the minor to that is the Six of Swords, making those plans to move in a different direction. Hangman, how other people see you. Sagittarius. Four of Wands. And there he is, the Magician. You know what? I'm going to put the Magician right above that Six of Swords because that Magician is manifesting a move. Manifesting based on a different perception. You might have been a Sagittarius, depending on your chart, who did a lot of people pleasing, right? Could have Virgo in your chart, or people pleasing. I'm just feeling people pleasing, and other people are seeing you change. Other people are seeing you take a look at things from a different perspective, and that is from a business perspective. You're wasting my time and money. And so I need to have the strength to see through, to cut through the emotional disappointments, to cut through the lies that you've told me of the Seven of Swords, and then act all like, hey, cool, I'm happy. No, I'm not happy. Sagittarius is not happy with these lies and the dates of projects that have to be completed and they don't come through, and they have all these excuses, and then it sets in motion this sort of domino effect, right? I think you are making these wise and very brave and having the strength to see through it and to make solid plans to move into the sun. And you're manifesting this. Could be from home. You could be moving and getting a new home, moving out of a state, province, city, country. Five of Pentacles is your hope and or fear. Four of Cups. I'm going to put the fours together right above the Four of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Well, well, well. You could be a struggling artist for some of you. When I see the Knight, I always think of the artist. I think of the creator. I think of someone who is so tapped in to their creativity, and that it's been a struggle, and it could be online that you are just waiting for that viral, waiting for people to catch on and to see your work, whatever that means to you. And do not get disappointed. Do not hold on to empty cups. Do not hold on to people that have disappointed you with the Five of Cups. Twice, I might add. Because that's the struggle right there, is having expectations of those and then having to cover for them if they don't come through for you. Ace of Swords, last card, Six of Pentacles. It's clarified by balance. And the Empress, beautiful energy right above the sun. What is it that you're creating? This is master of creation. This is the creator. That's why it's feminine. Because what do women do? They create babies. Because they have uteruses, don't they? Yep. Ace of Swords. Clarified by the Empress and the Six of Pentacles. That's knowing exactly how much to give. And for some of you, it's how much of your creativity are you willing to give without getting taken advantage of. Oh, I see. For some of you, your stuff has been stolen. Your stuff has been, oh, we're not interested in that, as you pitch something, a book, music, whatever it is, whatever that you are creating. Oh, we're not interested. And then you see it. That's my idea. That's my product. That's my, what? Yeah. So you're moving in a different direction, having the strength to do so because you know your worth. The wheel is turning in your favor, and it's going to bring you to star status. So let's see what's clarifying the star and underneath the deck. The Nine of Wands. Yeah, see this, and especially in this deck here, do you see how Sagittarius is holding up the hopes, dreams, and wands, the magic, as you are there with your magician? You're holding up that, it's almost like you're holding up others that don't really care, that feel entitled. Well, yeah, Sagittarius will always be there. Yeah, Sagittarius does that. Yeah, Sagittarius is the one. You're kind of tired of it. You're kind of over it, and the wheel is turning. So as those people who have been sort of riding off your coattails fall to the bottom of the wheel, you're on your way up, Sagittarius. Inspiring others is what you do. But you cannot then take on their responsibilities, as we see with the Seven of Wands, the 10 of Wands, and the 9 of Wands. Don't take on their responsibilities. You're learning this through the fives, the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Cups twice. I have another 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. So you're going through the fives. You're going through changes. And as immutable, this might be easy for some of you and others very difficult, depending on what's in your chart. But when you have the star twice, a lot of things are changing, with the Wheel of Fortune being the first card out. So having said that, let's get some angel numbers on this. Wrap it up. I see 175. Let's do 175. The changes, hey, just mentioned the fives, just saying. The changes you're experiencing are occurring according to your will. Trust that the universe is adjusting your steps accordingly. Absolutely. I see 3, 5. Oh, let's do 3, 5, 5 and then 5, 3, 5. 3, 5, 5. Ascended Masters are encouraging you to bring light and love into all your transactions regarding finance and abundance. Absolutely. Good advice, considering we have the 5 of Pentacles here. Align your practices with the light. Because it looks as if for some of these cards you've been in darkness. But I love this card because out of the darkness you're moving, you're making plans and moving into the light. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And that could just be a change of perception here with the Hangman. That's all it takes. You can change your world in a second just with a change of perception. It's facts. It's beautiful. 5, 3, 5. Last one. 5, 3, 5. The foundation of your road to expansion is your willingness to make the effort. Angel guidance is encouraging you to get more motivated and prepared for your journey. And that's what I see for you, Sagittarius. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.